Good morning. I'm sore today. I'm not tired, which is good. But we went out with one of Jess's friends, um, and well, two of Jess's friends for one of their birthdays, and uh, I was good. I was really good. I had a blueberry spritz. It was very nice. I felt very fancy, and uppity, of course. And I had a salad, so everyone was kind of like, "What the hell are you doing, man? We're out, we're having drinks," and I was extremely good, and I'm proud of myself for that. That being said, today I'm grateful for our adult friends. We go through many, many days of not seeing them, and when we do, especially these friends, and there's another set of friends who we've met through Nora's soccer family, you can call it that. So one of Nora's soccer friends, their parents have been awesome. We actually go on trips with them as well, and really good. So our adult friends, all of them, and just has other friends that she's known for a long time. So I'm not discounting them, but we see these friends a lot more. At least I see these friends a lot more, and they are a great mix up to our weeks. They are awesome with our kids. We feel comfortable to leaving our kids with them and them leaving their kids with us. And it is for someone who is an introvert who enjoys their alone time, being out with them is is always fun. It's always entertaining. Even when it's not fun and entertaining, it's still fun and entertaining. If that makes sense, you'll understand when you grow up. And it's always a nice mix up to kind of what we've been doing day in and day out for however many weeks it's been since we saw them. And through them, we meet more and more friends. So uh, it's it's great. Mindfulness time. That was gratitude time. This is mindfulness time. So I'm kind of combining mindfulness and manifestation at this point. And I'm actually doing my back to my day this week on mindfulness. And I was doing some research and call it that, and looking up kind of exactly what they refer to mindfulness, because there are times where I'll think I understand something and I'll start using the term as everybody does, and I get it incorrect. Like yesterday with non-sleep deep rest, which apparently is an actual deep meditative state, not just being mindless and doing something else. So I got that very wrong. But mindfulness, I've been doing journaling, and it's essentially a practice of writing down just kind of your thoughts, emotions, experience, and kind of being non-judgmental about them, in a like in the moment focused manner. And the expectation is that you're supposed to like broaden your understanding of yourself, like enhance your self awareness, and figure out ways to promote self calm, or to understand how to solve conflicts in the future if those were to arise. So, good news, I've been doing that correctly, and it's been interesting that the more I do this mindfulness thing, the more that I can look at different sections where people talk about opportunities. So, for example, I was looking up specifically personal relationships, and what this talks about is mindfulness is literally just really good communication. Who knew? So, mindfulness is communicating properly with yourself if you kind of dumb it down really well, and being non-judgmental about what you're doing and being extremely objective about the present state of things. So I thought that was a very interesting kind of way to look at it, and I'm excited to do this the back in my day episode at the end of the week, uh, getting into it. So that kind of got me excited. So let me talk about how I feel right now, which is essentially what this whole thing is for anyway. And I need to start shortening this. It's getting up to 15 minutes, and I'm getting out of hand. So I'm going to do mindfulness and manifestation at the same time. So I met with my content consultant yesterday. We did our first official meeting, paid meeting, and we talked through the things that I was doing and the things that I needed to change. And what was really great about it was she liked what I had already started doing and added these they're pretty big tweaks. I'm not gonna say they're minor tweaks, but added these pretty big tweaks to what I was doing, and we're on the same page about what I'm missing in terms of like editing videos and understanding how the flow of a video should go. And it was really fun to sit down for an hour with her and talk about those things and then talk about the next steps. So right now I'm extremely excited. I woke up this morning excited, and I have kind of a layout. I said at least 3 times now, so penalty, 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 and a layout, an outline, as it were, of how to do the script of a video. And so I get to kind of write out how I want to do my first official video that she's going to help me with, and go from there. And then the hard part about it, so after we do the script, we're going to meet again, we're going to walk through the script and how that's supposed to lay out, and then we'll talk about how to do the video and edit the video. And I'd already started doing what I call ecosystems. I read it somewhere, it's not mine, but content ecosystems, where you do this thing, but then you have to figure out how to do that thing. So I'm saying thing, but for me, it's I stream every day for 2.5, 3-ish hours. So if I stream for 2.5, 3-ish hours, I should be finding a way to make that stream into content. So if I can work smarter, what I'm doing is the first hour of the stream, I'm maybe doing a VOD review, and I can just snip that and put that into its own video. And I wasn't thinking about I was already thinking about doing VOD reviews, but I wasn't thinking about doing them on stream. So why not? And if I can figure out how to integrate this script idea, write it up or outline it, do the VOD review within that script, then the video editing is easier because I've already pre-laid that out. And for example, a VOD review, I don't need to edit that much. I need to have an intro and I need to have an outro, of course, and maybe some, like the intro needs to be like this hook, and then there needs to be this section where I'm doing the calls to action and whatever, penalty. And if, even with the calls to action, I can integrate that into the stream because I should be doing it during the stream anyway. So there are different things that I can figure out how to be much more smart about and integrate them into. So this is where my mindfulness always kind of turns into a manifestation, because I know how I'm feeling and I know how that makes me feel. It makes me feel excited, and anytime I start talking about stuff, I'm feeling excited, I'm feeling energized, and we'll go from there. So you'll know when the mindfulness turns into sadness, because I start talking about myself. Not sadness, but introspection, where I realize there's things I need to fix internally, and I will get there, trust me. But this setup, this organization, and figuring out how to structure these, I mean, I've been restructuring things for the last 3 weeks, so I'm not in a state where I think that anything is set in stone. So I'm really, really, really energized and excited and motivated to put this idea into work and figure out how to integrate it into the stream so that I can immediately just turn it into a video, publish the video. But then there needs to be this like almost weekly or bi-weekly big video that I use parts of the stream as montages behind the scenes of. So if I want to do a video that's like 10 ways that I helped improve myself, whatever, I need to figure out the 10 things that I want to list, and then when I'm in game is how long I want to make these each sections. Let's say it's the mechs that I had to do, and part of that mechs is this burst move that I have to do. I just need to make sure I do that for an entire TDM, for example, and then I could just use that example in the snippet. Boom, pick it in, copy it, put it in, and it's already created. I don't have to go back to historical things or sit down and do a new video to get those things done. Anyway, smarter work ethics, smarter work habits, and figuring out how to do this big item and then snip it into small items, and then take those small items and snip them into smaller. Because if I can start doing shorts, I know that I get a little bit more exposure. That's the whole point of shorts anyway. So massively energized from a meeting yesterday, and I'm in a really good spot. Also, I have 20 seconds left. I ran the second half of my mile today. Big dubs. My heart rate shot up to 170 again, and it felt good. My legs hurt. They really do. All right, bye.